Okay. Hey everybody, I'm live at the Kings County Family Court. Kings County Family Court 320, the Supreme Court and the Kings County Family Court. Go ahead and invite your friends right now because I'm with some esteemed colleagues right now at the Kings County Family Court. Massive corruption like you've never seen. Honestly, like you've never seen. Here we go. I've got a couple families here. I'm going to first introduce to you guys, you know, some of these faces. We have Dr. Monty Weinstein.
Yes, am I ready to do
No, just say hi first and then.
Hello.
We have Dr. Carlos Rivera. We have Sarah Kleinbart and Dr. Palumbo.
Hello.
Okay. And we have over here Sonny Sutherland. Say hello.
Hello.
We have some amazing people.
We're here in family court fighting for justice, where there's injustice, a lot of injustice.
Yep. We're going to go over some quick cases here. We have Miriam Schwimmer.
Family court stole my child with fraud and deceit. I want my kid back.
Like they do everybody's child.
I'm going to start first with Dr. Monty Weinstein. Go ahead and talk first, and then we'll.
Hello, my name is Dr. Monty Weinstein. I don't want to give a lot of titles. I'm here to try to help several litigants. The Child Welfare Administration, complicitous with the judge as some major issues with her own personal thing, has kept on to a child for over 3 years with a beloved mother and a beloved husband. They're trying to get their child back. I don't want to take up this video just to talk. In this role, I am a consultant. I am not coming in as an expert, even though I've been qualified 5,000 times. I'm coming in to consult and to organize. I have some really esteemed people. Dr. Robert Palumbo, who's a psychologist, excellent senior psychologist with the Brooklyn Archdiocese. Dr. Carlos Rivera, who's a pediatrician and a famous pediatrician that advocates and works. I also have Francesca Amato, Amato, who is outstanding not only as an advocate, but as an activist. And I have Sonny Sutherland, who is from the People's Advocacy Group, an excellent advocate. I believe what they're doing to children is egregious and horrendous, and I give the chair over to my esteemed associate.
So we're working on a case. We're in Brooklyn Family Court of fit parents who had their child taken away and is facing irreparable harm. And unfortunately, this is all too common in the family courts. It actually amounts to trafficking in children, and it's a terribly sad and wholly illegal situation. Carlos?
I just want to elaborate on those points, and that I believe that this is a travesty, that these parents are fit parents, they're loving parents. I actually went to their home and spoke with them. I met with them on several occasions, and I'm extremely troubled that a process that should take within 3 months is taking over 3 years. My fear is that this is going to be dragged out until the child turns 18, at which point they will claim that they have no jurisdiction over this whatsoever. As Dr. Palumbo mentioned, that this is doing absolutely irreversible harm to this child. It troubles me. I'll do everything I can within my power to assist this family to have their child returned to them.
So let me ask both of you. You're a psychologist. You witnessed the judge today, and you can. I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but what did you witness as far as?
I've witnessed the judge on several occasions. The judge is inappropriate in that she's self-referential. She often laughs to herself. She appears to have no understanding of what's going on, and she continually wastes time. So she does housekeeping with evidence and so on, and she does not deal with the central issue of the child taken from her parents and facing terrible damage in the future, potential terrible damage in the future. And it's very, very serious, and she appears to have no interest in hearing from the experts brought in to inform the court and enlighten the court. And so it's a travesty, it amounts to a grand racket, quite frankly.
How many times have you been brought in to testify so far?
I've been qualified as an expert over 75 times. In this case, I've been here 5 or 6 times.
And have you ever testified on behalf of the family in this court?
She will not let me. I've been on the way to the witness stand, and she told me to stand down. She will not accept testimony in this case. She does not want to have an expert testify, give evidence that these are fit parents and that the child is facing irreparable harm due to the family court.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Palumbo. Dr. Carlos, how many times have you been in this, for this particular
I've
case?
been at least 3 times. perhaps.
3 times, and each time have you ever had a chance to testify on their behalf?
None.
Never.
Today, I was hoping to be able to go on the stand to help with this family today, and I was denied.
So-
However, I am glad that they will allow Dr. Palumbo to testify.
Yeah.
We've been conferencing on this case.
Finally, fighting very hard for that.
Well, possibly, but
Possibly,
it hasn't
right.
been allowed. We're fighting so I could at least look at the records, but that's even in doubt at the moment.
I noticed a lot of just her kind of skirting the issues, ignoring the evidence, ignoring anything that's being said. Like, what did you notice?
She
What did you?
avoids any issues that are relevant to the case, to the child's to the best interest of the child. She avoids anything that will deal with the best interest of the child, and she is just putting this off until the child is 18 years old and they've accomplished their goal of alienating this child from her loving parents.
So now, as a psychologist, when we see where they make these claims all the time that these children don't want their parents, what is your background on
It's not
that?
true. In this case, it's certainly not. I really have examined this case in great depth. This child was taken away, and she's really being coerced, and she's being held almost as a hostage, and manipulated by the foster environment to say what they want her to say, because she knows that she can't get back to her parents, that they will not allow it. So
Right.
she's virtually a hostage.
So self-preserving, fight and flight, would you say, just so that she doesn't speak the truth about what she really feels? Or?
Absolutely, and again, that could lead to very, very serious emotional problems in the future. Very serious.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you again. Dr. Monti, your background also is in psychology. Can you tell?
My background is in psychology,
Sorry.
clinical administration, and philosophy, just to let everyone know.
Okay.
And I studied existentialism in Germany, and I'm an advocate and activist.
So with
And I
seeing,
wrote books.
yeah, and you wrote many books, I believe.
Yes, several.
Yeah, and
Yeah, go ahead.
so with what you've been witnessing though in this court, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize he was eating. I'm so sorry. But let me come back to that. I'm going to come back to that. Hold that thought. Finish the peanuts, and then I want to ask you what you witnessed in the court. Let me go to the mother. This is the mom here. This is Miriam Schwimmer, and she and her husband are a happily married couple. I've been to their home. It's a beautiful home. They've raised how many children? How
7
many?
children.
And all your children even wanted to testify.
We're good and fit parents. The judge is withholding us from bringing any witnesses or evidence.
How many witnesses did you try to get in that court?
We wanted to put in 66. And she
How
didn't
many
allow
of the
not even
66? How many again of the 66 witnesses did she not allow?
one. None of them.
What is the name of the judge?
Judge Ilana Grubel from Kings County Family Court.
Okay, and how long has she had your daughter held?
She's almost 3 years.
And you
With
have-
with no due process. She's depriving our rights.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing a continuous fact fishing trial with fraud and deceit,
Mm-hmm.
depriving our rights as a parent. And she's not even allowing any visits, and she's denying our freedom of association with our beloved child.
And your family has never had anything, no criminal charges, no finding of unfitness,
Never.
nothing. They just took this child, and you've had how many kids again?
7 children.
Out of the 7, how many are already grown and married? And
5 are married and 2 are home, so one child is... For one child, I'm fit enough, and for one child, I'm not fit enough, according to the
right.
judge.
So one is home, one is now, as we know. And how long has this been going on?
Since 2007.
Did they give you any due process when they took her?
No, actually, New York City ACS violated Supreme Court Judge Thomas' writ of habeas corpus, where she asked for the child to be returned. The child was snatched away from us with fraud and deceit. And ACS withheld exculpatory information from family court and picked and choose the family court over Supreme Court, violated Judge Thomas's orders, and came in with fraudulent evidence, which we are still fighting for 3 years.
Now, you had a habeas corpus. You won the habeas corpus.
And Judge Grubel from Kings County Family Court overstepped the jurisdiction from Supreme Court, and the same day, the Supreme Court judge asked to return the child. The family court judge issued orders against us.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Did you ever believe something like this would happen?
No, not.
I have another mother here. This is another happily married mother and father. I interviewed them the other day. We're going to be bringing their story live soon. Tell me a little bit about your case, and it's also Kings County.
Yes, my name is Sarah. I lived in Kings County for the past 7 years. I currently live in Rockland. We've been approved foster potential adoption parents. We are currently as well parents for children who need respite, whether it's academic, social, special needs, medical needs, or just general children from the community. We take them happily into our warm, loving, caring home. And our child was abducted by Kings County ACS as well as OIL just for money and nothing else. The judge did not allow us to bring in, thus far, from 2016 April to date, over 2,000 witnesses, although last week he finally agreed we could have one witness and nothing further. There was no criminal activity, no abuse, no neglect.
Now, you guys are approved by the state.
Yes.
You guys have full clearance.
Furthermore, we went to several mental health specialists and they all agreed we are complete fit parents, and even more so, many more children should come into our home, and our daughter must be returned today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sarah. Okay, you get ready? Now, what I wanted to know is just with the psychology background that you have, extensive psychology background that you have, witnessing this judge on the stand and then witnessing Sarah's judge on the stand, what do you diagnose there? Or how would you?
One of my diagnosis is that these people are just conduits to take away children. There's no due process. They're taking away children so they could get federal funds into the courtroom. These are innocent mothers, period.
And fathers. These are husbands and wives. These are happily married couples.
Mothers and fathers.
So, question: psychologically speaking, psychologically speaking, though, Judge Grubel today, what was your assessment of her mental state?
Her mental state is totally doesn't. The mental state is that she's totally inappropriate.
What about the woman that was on the stand last time we were here, the CPS worker, with the smirking and the flirting?
Borderline personality.
Borderline personality. Okay, thank you. Right here, state of New York, guys, I need all your cases. We're going all the way from Niagara Falls down to the 5 boroughs and everything in between. We are going after every single family court judge. We want the system abolished and we want the actors arrested. This is high treason. Yes, indeed, I agree with these experts right now. You know that I've said it repeatedly. And listen, we want this all over the country, but right now we are fiercely taking down the state of New York. That's why I'm everywhere, all over the state of New York right now, taking in these cases, doing them under signed notary, under oath. Very important that we go after these judges because this is high treason. There is no due process. These courts are fake. They are public, and yet they are private for-profit businesses. They violate all kinds of rights every single day. From the inception of the first right being violated, we the people never voted them in the first place. Please rise up, America. Please support what we're doing, Punish for Protecting. Please support us. We need the army that you are. We are huge. We are large. We are in charge, and we need to take the system down. They need to be abolished, and the judges need to be arrested. This is treason, child trafficking, and the gateway door is the family court that you see here. It's the family court that you see in every county and every state in our country. One more thing, Judge Anthony McGinty yesterday caused a mother to have a stroke. I know her case inside out and upside down. Her little daughters are molested by the paternal influence, and he gave him full custody while she was in the hospital yesterday and didn't even let her be heard, even though the medical professionals sent in the faxes stating that she cannot come because she just had a stroke. She had a stroke because of Anthony McGinty. She had a stroke. Why do you think this is happening to people? This is happening. It's helping their emotional and their mental health, because it's causing fright and flight. It's causing PTSD. These are not mental illnesses that people are born with. These are injuries caused by the family court and ACS or CPS or whatever you want to call it. Remember and never forget, this is the child trafficking industry, and no family, these are wealthy families. No family is exempt from this happening. Please listen carefully. Punish for Protecting needs your support for the children and all of us that advocate, David Jose, all of us that advocates for your families every single day. There's not a soul that I don't talk to every day that isn't going through this crime. These are felonies and we need to prosecute them. Thank you.